he ought to have got us a cab by this.
He won't get no cab, missus. Not till about 11, when they get back and drawing up their feet up there.
But we must have a cab. We can't stand here until 11:30. It's too bad.
Well, it ain't my fault, missus.
If when you had a fit of dancing, you would have got on at the theatre door.
What have you done, poor boy?
Other people can get cabs, why can't he?
Oh.
Well, haven't you got a cab?
There's not one to be had for love or money. Has to be one you can't have tried.
It's too tiresome. You expect us to go and get one ourselves?
I tell you, we are all engaged. The rain was so sudden, nobody was prepared, and everybody had to take a cab. I've been to Charing Cross one way, and nearly to Ludgate Circus the other, and they're all engaged. Did you try Trafalgar Square? There wasn't one at Trafalgar Square.
Did you try?
I tried as far as Charing Cross Station. Did you expect me to walk to Hammersmith?
You haven't tried at all.
You really are very useless. Go again, don't come back till you found us a cab.
You go back to
I shall simply get soaked for nothing.
And what about us? We'll just stay here all night in this draft with next to nothing on, you selfish pig.
Very well, I'll go. I'll go.
Now then, Freddie, look where you're going, dear.
Sorry.
There's letters for you. 2 bunches of violets straight in a mud.
How did you know that my son's name is Fred?
Oh, he's your son. Well, if you'd done your duty, Farm, as a mother should, he'd know better than to spoil a poor girl's flowers and run away without paying. Were you tidy for him? Do nothing of the sort, Mother. The idea.
Please, Peter Clara. Have you any pennies?
No, I've nothing smaller than 6pence. I can give you change for a tenner, kind lady.
Well, give it to me. Now, this is for your flowers.
Thank you kindly, lady. Let me give you the change. These things are only a penny a bunch.
Won't you tell me, Clara? You may keep the change.
Oh, thank you, lady.
Now, tell me how you know that young gentleman's name.
I didn't.
But I heard you calling by just now. Don't try to deceive me.
Who's trying to deceive you? I called you Freddie or Charlie, same as you like yourself if you was talking to a stranger and wished to be pleasant. 6pence thrown away. Really, Mama, you might have spent Freddie that.
Oh, sir, is there any sign of stopping?
I'm afraid not. It sounded worse than ever about 2 minutes ago.
If it's worth the sign, it's nearly over. So cheer up, Captain, a bath there, off poor girl.
I'm sorry, I haven't any change.
Oh, I can give you change, Captain.
I'm a sovereign, I have nothing less.
Yeah. I'll do bath there, off the Captain. I can change out the ground. Here, take this for 2pence.
Now, don't be troublesome. There's a good girl. I really haven't any change. Stop here's 3 halfpence, if that's any use to you.
You be careful. Give him a flower for it. There's a bloke here behind taking down every blessed word you're saying.
I ain't done nothing wrong by speaking to the gentleman. I can write myself loudly like it was ago.
There. What do you take me for, you silly girl? Who's trying to hurt you?
It's all right, he ain't a tech. He's a gentleman. Look at his boots. She thought you was a copper's nark, sir.
Oh, what is a copper's knot?
It's a copper's nut, as you might.
What else would you call it?
Sorting for.
I take my Bible life, I never said a word.
Oh, shut up. Do I look like a policeman?
What did you take down me words for? How do I know whether you took me down right? You just show me what you wrote about me. What's that? That ain't proper writing, I can't read that.
Oh, I can. Cheer up, Captain. Pour a flower off a poor girl.
That's because I called him Captain, no meant no harm. I said don't let him like charging him to you, I don't want to make
I make no charge. Really, sir, if you are a detective, you need not begin protecting me from molestation by young women until I ask you. Anybody could see the girl meant no harm.
Of course they could.
What business is it of yours?
You should mind your own affairs.
He wants promotion, he does. Taking down people's words.
Girl never said a word to him, and what harm has she did, eh? My thing, when a girl can't shout from the road without getting insulted. He ain't a tech, I tell you. He's a blooming busybody. Look at his boots.
How are all your people down themselves?
How do you know my people come from Celsius?
Well, never you mind, they do. How do you come to be up so far east now? You were born in this road.
Oh, what home is there if I leave and listen grove? It wasn't fit for a pig to live in an iron to make forests.
How did we like this? You can't noise.
You have a right to live where you please.
Part life, for instance. I like to go in the house in question with you, I would.
Oh my God, you know who I am?
Yeah. Do you know where I come from?
Hoxton.
Well, who said I did?
I know Cotton never with me, eh?
Don't you stand for it. Oi, see here. What call are you to know about people what never up in the middle with you?
Let him say what he likes. I don't want to have no
Up
crack
the
with him.
dirt under your feet, don't you? Catch you taking liberties with a gentleman.
Yes. If you want to go fortune telling, tell him where he come from.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Cheltenham, Hello, Cambridge, and India.
Quite right.
So you can tell us off where he comes from.
Oh, may I ask you, sir? You do this to your living at a music hall?
Oh, no, I've thought of that. But perhaps I shall someday.
He's no gentleman, he ain't going to feel with a poor girl. Oh, what on earth is Wendy doing? I shall catch pneumonia if I stay in the grass any longer. Please give your pertinent remarks to yourself.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I beg your pardon, I didn't mean to. Your mother now, she's Epsom, unmistakably.
How very curious. I was brought up at Large Lady Park, near Epsom.
What a devil of a name. I beg your pardon, but you two ladies were looking for a cab, were you?
Don't dare speak to me. Please, Clara. You should be so grateful to yourself for how much is a cab.
Hey, I told you he was a copper.
That ain't no police whistle, that's a sporting whistle.
He's no right to take away my character. My character's the same to me as any day.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you people noticed it, but the rain does seem to have stopped some moments ago.
Why didn't you say so before? And us losing our time listening to your silliness. Yeah, I know where you come from. And well, we'll go back there.
Hanwell.
Oh, thank you, teacher. So long.
Such a people like that. How would he like it himself?
It's quite fine now, Clara. We can walk to the motor bus. Come.
But the taxi! Oh, how tiresome. Girl, I've nothing to live without being worried and chivvied.
How do you do it, if I may ask?
The simple phonetics. The science of speech. It's my hobby and also my profession. Happy is the man who can make a living at his hobby. Now, you can spot an Irishman or a Yorkshireman by his brogue.
Yes.
Well, I can place any man within 6 miles. Within 2 miles in London,
He
sometimes
ashamed of
within 2
himself,
streets.
man.
But is there a meaning in that?
Oh, yes. It's quite a big fat one. You see, this is the age of upstarts. A man may commence life in Kentish Town on £80 a year and end up in Park Lane on 100,000. Now he wants to drop that Kentish Town, but he gives himself away the moment he opens his mouth.
Leave a poor girl alone.
Woman, would you cease this detestable boo-hooing, or else seek shelter in some other place of worship?
I've the right to be here if I like, same as you.
A woman who utters such depressing and deplorable sounds has no right to be anywhere, no right to live. Remember, you are a human being with a soul and the divine gift of articulate speech. Yours is the language of Shakespeare and Milton, and the Bible. Don't sit there crooning like a biggest pigeon.
Oh!
Oh, Lord, what a sound! Ah! You see this creature with the curbstone English? The English that will keep her in the gutter till the end of her days. Well, sir, within 3 months, I could pass her off as a duchess at an ambassador's garden party. I could even get her a job as a shop assistant or a lady's maid if she cries even better English.
What's that you say?
First, you squashed carriage leaf. You disgrace to the noble architecture of these columns. You incarnate insult to the English language. I could pass you off as the Queen of Sheba. You believe that, sir?
Of course I can. I myself a student of Indian dialect.
Are you really? And you don't know Colonel Pickering, the author of Spoken Sanskrit?
I am Colonel Pickering. Who are you?
I'm Henry Higgins, the author of Higgins' Universal Alphabet.
I came from India to meet you.
I was going to India to meet you.
Where do you live?
27A Hey, here. Come round and see me tomorrow. I'm at the Carlton.
Let's go there now and have a joy of some supper.
Right, you are.
Bye, sir, kind gentlemen. I'm short from the lodging.
I'm sorry, I really haven't.
Now, you just said you could change half a crown.
You ought to be stuffed with nails, you ought. Here, take the whole blooming basket for sixpence.
A reminder.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Stop one at last! Hello? Hello? Where are the two ladies that were here?
They walked to the bus when the rain stopped.
And left me with Camel. Damnation!
Never mind, young man. I'm going home in a taxi. Taxi!
I rather fancied myself because I can pronounce 24 distinct vowel sounds. Sure haven't 30 beat me. I can't hear a bit of difference between most of them.
Oh, just comes with practice. You hear no difference at first, but you keep on listening, and presently they're all as different as A from B. Oh, Mrs. Pierce, what is it?
A young woman asked to see you, sir.
Young woman? What does she want?
Well, sir, she said you'd be glad to see her. Will you know what she's come about?
Oh.
She's quite a common girl, sir. Oh, very common indeed. I would have sent her away, only I thought you might want her to talk into your machines. Oh, I hope I've not done wrong, but really you see such queer people sometimes. But excuse me, I'm sure, sir.
That's all right, Mrs. Pierce, but tell me, has she an interesting accent?
Oh, something dreadful, sir, really. I don't know how you can take an interest.
Oh, let's have her up, Mrs. Pierce. You show her up.
Very well, sir.
This is rather a stroke of luck. I'll show you how I make records. We'll take her down in Bell's visible speech first, then in broad Romic, and then we'll get her talking on the phonograph, and you'll be able to turn her on as often as you like, with a written transcript before.
This is a young woman, sir.
Oh, why, this is the young woman I jotted down last night. No, she's no good. I've got all the records I wanted to listen to over here. No, I shan't waste another cylinder on it. Be off with you, I don't want you.
Don't you be so saucy, you ain't heard what I've come for yet. Did you tell him I'll come in a taxi?
Nonsense, girl. What do you think a gentleman like Mr. what you came in.
Oh, we are proud. He ain't about giving lessons, not him. I heard him say so. Well, I ain't come here asking for any compliment, and if my money's not good enough, I can go elsewhere.
Good enough for what?
Good enough for you. Now you know, don't you? I come to have lessons, I am, and to pay for them too, make no mistake.
Well, what do you expect me to say?
Well, if you was a gentleman, you might ask me to sit down, I think. Don't I tell you I'm bringing your business?
Pickering, shall we ask this baggage to sit down, or shall we throw her out of the window?
Oh, I won't be called a baggage, not when I'm offered to pay like any lady.
But what is it you want?
I want to be a lady in a flower shop, instead of standing at the corner of Tottenham Court Road. But they won't take me unless I can talk more genteel. He said he could teach me. Well, here I am, ready to pay, not asking any favour. And he treats me as if I was dirt.
How can you be such a foolish, ignorant girl as to think you could afford to pay Mr. Higgins?
Why shouldn't I? I know what lessons cost, same as you. And I'm ready to pay.
How much?
Now you're talking. I thought you'd come off it when you saw a chance of getting back a bit of what you chucked at me last night. You'd had a drop in, hadn't you?
Sit down!
Oh, you don't
Sit down!
Sit down and do as you're told.
Won't you sit down?
Oh, don't mind if I do.
What is your name?
Liza Doolittle.
Eliza, Elizabeth, Betsy and Bess. They went to the woods to get a bird's nest.
They found a nest with 4 eggs in
And
it.
they took one apiece and left 3 in it.
Oh, don't be silly.
You mustn't speak to the gentleman like that.
Well, why won't you speak sensible to me?
Oh, very well, then back to business. How much do you propose to pay me for the lesson?
Oh, I know what's right. A lady friend of mine gets French lessons for 18 pence an hour from a real French gentleman. Well, you wouldn't have the face to ask me the same for teaching me my own language as you would for French. So I give you more than a shilling. Take it or leave it.
You know, Pickering, if you consider a shilling as not being merely a shilling, but as being a percentage of this girl's income, that's fully equivalent to 60 or 70 guineas from a millionaire.
How so?
But a millionaire earns, half, £150 a day. This girl earns, what, half a crown?
Who told you
Now,
I...
she offers me 2/5 of a day's income for a lesson. 2/5 of the day's income for a millionaire is £60. It's handsome, by George, it's enormous. You know, that's
£60? What are you talking about?
Hold it down.
You know, but I ain't got no £60.
Ah, you silly girl! Sit down! Nobody is going to touch your money.
Someone is going to touch you with a broomstick if you don't stop snivelling. Now sit down.
Oh, one would think you was my father.
Well, if I decide to teach you, I'll be worse than 2 fathers to you. Oh, here.
What's this for?
It's a handkerchief. It's to wipe your eyes and to wipe any part of your face that feels moist. Now, remember, that's your handkerchief and that's your sleeve. And don't confuse one with the other if you wish to become a lady in a flower shop.
It's no good talking to her like that, Mr. Higgins. She doesn't understand you. Besides, quite wrong. She doesn't do it that way at all.
Here, you give me that handkerchief. You give it to me, not to you.
Indeed. I'm afraid it must be regarded as her property, Mrs. Spears.
So you're right, Mr. Higgins.
Higgins, I'm interested. What about that ambassador's garden now? I'll say you're the greatest teacher alive if you make that good. I'll bet you all the expenses of the experiment you can't do it. And I'll pay for the lesson.
Oh, you are real good. Thank you, Captain.
It's almost irresistible. And she's so deliciously low. Horribly dirty.
Oh, I ain't dirty. I wash my face and hands before I come, I did.
You're certainly not going to turn her head with puffery, Higgins.
Oh, don't say that, sir. There's more than one way of turning a girl's head, and no one can do it better than Mr. Higgins, though he may not always mean it. Oh, I do hope, sir, you won't encourage him to do anything foolish.
Oh, what is life but a series of inspired follies, Mrs. Pierce? And the difficult to find them to do. You must catch them when you can, because they don't come every day. I shall make a duchess of this draggle-tail guttersnipe.
Oh.
Yes, in 6 months. No, in 3 if she has a good ear and a quick tongue. I'll take her anywhere and pass her off as anything. Yes, we'll start today, this very moment. Take her downstairs and clean her up, Mrs. Pierce. A monkey rabbit won't come off any other way. Is there a good fire in the kitchen?
Yes,
Take all the clothes off and burn them. Call Whiteley's or someone and order some new ones. Wrap her in brown.
You're no gentleman, you're not to talk of such things. I'm a good girl, I am, and I know what the like of you are, I do.
We will have none of your little road prudery here, young man. If you are to learn to behave like a duchess, you will do as you are told. Now, don't make any fuss, Mrs. Pierce. Take her away. Leave her up. If she gives you any trouble, just wallop her.
No, I'll call the police, I will.
no place to put her.
Put her in the dustbin.
Ah!
Oh, Higgins, be reasonable.
You must be reasonable, Mr. Higgins. Really, you must. You can't walk over everybody like this.
I walk over everybody. Oh, my dear Mrs. Peters, my dear Colonel Pickering, it was never my intention to walk over anybody. All I propose is that we must be kind to this poor creature. I mean, we must help her to realize a new station in life. If I didn't make myself clear, it was because I didn't wish to offend her delicacies. Or yours.
Oh, did you ever hear anything like that, sir?
Never, Mrs. Pierce, never.
What's the matter?
Well, the matter is, sir, you can't pick up a girl like that as if you're picking up a pebble from the beach.
Why not?
Why not? But you don't know anything about her. What about her parents? She may be married.
Yeah.
There, as the girl very rightly says. Yeah. Don't you know, Mrs. Pierce, that a woman of this class looks like a worn-out drudge of 50 a year after she's married?
He married me.
Right, George Eliza. Now the streets will be strewn with the bodies of young men shooting themselves for your sake, before I'm done with you.
Nonsense, sir. You mustn't talk like that to her.
Here, I'm going away. He's off his chump, he is. I don't want no balm he's teaching me.
Oh, I'm mad, am I? Oh, very well then, Mr. Pierce, you need no already new clothes. Just throw her out.
No, you got no right to touch
You
me.
see now what comes of being saucy. This way, please.
I didn't want no clothes. I wouldn't have taken them. I can buy my own clothes.
But you're an ungrateful and wicked girl. Now, if this is my return for offering to take you out of the street and dress you beautifully and make a lady of you.
Stop, Mr. Higgins. I won't allow it. It is you who have been wicked. Go home to your parents, girl, and tell them to take better care of you.
I ain't got no parents. They told me I was big enough to earn my own living and turned me out.
Where's your mother?
I ain't got no mother. Her that turned me out was my sixth stepmother. But I'm done with that, and I'm a good girl, I am.
There you are, you see. What on earth is all this fuss about, eh? The girl's not wanted by anybody. It isn't of use to anybody but me. Look, you could adopt her, Mrs. Pierce. I'm sure a daughter would be a source of fascination to you. And she'd be a great help to you in the kitchen.
But what's to become of her? Is she being paid anything? Oh, do be sensible, sir.
Oh, pay her whatever you like. Take her out of the housekeeping. What does she want money for? She doesn't want food and clothes. She'll only drink if you give her money.
Oh, you are a brute. It's a lie. Nobody ever saw the sign of liquor on me. Oh, so you're a gentleman. Don't let him speak to me like that.
Does it occur to you, Higgins, that the girl has some
No. None that we need bother about. Have you, Eliza?
I've got my feelings the same as anyone else.
Oh, look then. Do you see the difficulty?
Hey, what difficulty?
To get her to talk grammar. Now, the mere pronunciation, that will be easy enough.
I don't want to talk grammar. I want to talk like a lady in a flower shop.
Will you please keep to the point, Mr. Higgins?
Yes.
I want to know on what terms the girl is to be here. Is she to be paid any wages? And what's to become of her when you've finished your teaching? You must look ahead a little.
And what's to become of her if we leave her together? Tell me that, Mrs. Pierce.
That's her own business, not yours, Mr. Higgins.
Very well, then. When I've done with her, we'll throw her back in the gutter so it'll be all her own business again, so that's all right, isn't it?
Oh, you've no feeling out in you. You don't care for nothing but yourself. Here, I've had enough of this. I'm going. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, you ought.
Have some chocolates, Eliza.
How do I know what might be in them? I've heard of girls being drugged by the like of you.
Can't you faith, Eliza? I'll have one half. You have the other. There. Now you shall have boxes of these, Eliza. Barrels of them. You shall live on them, eh?
I wouldn't have ate it, only I'm too ladylike to take it out of the mouth.
Listen, Eliza, I think you said you came in a taxi.
Well, what if I did? I was got a right to take a taxi as anyone else.
Oh, yes, you have, Eliza. And you shall have as many rides in taxis as you like. Every day, up and down and all around. How about that, eh?
Mr. Higgins, you are tempting the girl. It is not right. She should think of the future.
Oh, nonsense. No! It's time enough to think of the future when you've got no future to think about. No, Eliza, do as this woman does. Think of everybody else's future, but never think of your own. Think of chocolates and taxis and gold and diamonds.
No, I don't want no gold and no diamonds. I'm a good girl, I am.
Yes, yes, and you shall remain so. Under the care of Mrs. Pierce. And you'll marry an officer of the guard with a beautiful moustache. The son of a marquis. Who will disinherit him from marrying you, but will relent when he sees your beauty and goodness.
Excuse me. I really must interfere. Mrs. Pierce is quite right. If this girl is to put herself in your hands for 6 months for an experiment in teaching, then she must understand thoroughly what she is doing.
Do any of us understand what we're doing? And besides, if we did understand, would we ever do it?
Very clever, Higgins, but not to the present point. Miss Dewey.
Ah.
Oh, good Lord, then that's all you'll get out of this girl. Ah! Oh, no use explaining. As a military man, you should know that. Don't give her orders, that's enough for her. Now, Eliza, you are to remain here for 6 months under the care of Mrs. Pierce, learning to behave like a duchess. If you are good and do as you are told, you shall sleep in a proper bedroom, and have beautiful clothes, and lots of food to eat, and lots of money to buy chocolates and to take rides in taxis. And if you are naughty and idle, you shall sleep in the back kitchen along with the black beetles, and Mrs. Pierce shall wallop you with a broomstick. At the end of 6 months, you'll be taken in a carriage to Buckingham Palace. Now, if the king realizes that you are not a lady, you shall be taken into the Tower of London, where your head will be chopped off as a warning to other presumptuous flower girls. But if he doesn't realize, you'll be given a present of 7 and 6pence to begin life as a lady in a flower shop. But if you reject this offer, you're an ungrateful, wicked girl.
And the angels shall weep for you.
Now do you understand, Colonel Pickering? Oh, could I put it more plainly and fairly, Mrs. Pierce?
I think you better let me have a word with the girl properly in private. I don't know that I can take charge of her or consent to the arrangement at all. Oh, of course, I know you don't mean her any harm. But when you get what you call interested in people's accents, you never think or care what may happen to them, or you. Come with me, Eliza.
Thank you, Mrs. Pierce. Now you just bundle her off to the bathroom.
You're a great bully, you are. I won't stay here if I don't like. I won't let nobody wallop me. I never asked to go to Buckingham Palace. I didn't. I was never in trouble with the police. Not me. I'm a good girl, I am.
Don't answer back, girl. You don't understand the gentleman.
Well, what I say is right. I won't go near the king, not if I'm dead my head cut off. I never offered to say a word to him, and I won't.
Excuse the straight question, Higgins. Are you a man of good character where women are concerned?
Have you ever met a man of good character where women are concerned?
Yes, very frequently.
Well, I haven't. You know, I find that the moment I let a woman become friends with me, she becomes jealous, exacting, suspicious, a damn nuisance. The moment I let myself become friends with a woman, I become selfish and tyrannical. Women upset everything. The moment you let a woman in your life, she seems to drive at one thing and you drive at another.
And what, for example?
Well, I don't know. I suppose the woman wants to live her life and the man wants to live his. So they both end up dragging each other in the wrong direction. Sort of, one wants to go north and the other south. So in the end they both finish up going east, though they both hate the east wind. Well, here I am, a confirmed bachelor, and likely to remain so.
Come, Higgins, you know what I mean. If I'm to be in this business, I shall feel responsible for that girl. I hope it is understood that no advantage is to be taken of her position.
What? That thing? Oh no, sacred, I assure you. You see, she's to be a pupil, and teaching would be absolutely impossible unless a pupil was sacred. No, I've taught scores of American millionairesses how to speak English. The best-looking women in the world. I'm seasoned. You know, they might as well be blocks of wood. I might as well be a block of wood. That's just the way... Oh, Mrs. Pierce, yes?
I'd just like to trouble you with a word, if I may, sir.
Certainly, come in. Don't burn that. I'll give you this curiosity.
Handle it carefully, sir. I hadn't promised the girl not to burn it, but I had better put it in the oven for a while.
Thank you, Mrs. Pierce. Now, what did you wish to say to me?
Am I in the way?
Not at all, sir. Mr. Higgins, will you please be very particular what you say before the girl?
Of course. I'm always most particular, and I'll provide you say this to me.
No, sir. You're not at all particular when you mislaid anything or when you get a little impatient. No, it doesn't happen before me. I'm used to it. You really must not swear before the girl.
I swear? I never swear. I detest the habit. Now, what the devil do you mean?
That's what I mean, sir. You swear a great deal too much. I don't mind your damning and blasting and what the devil and where the devil and
Yes,
who
these
the devil.
words from your lips. Oh,
But
dear.
there is a certain word I must ask you not to use.
Oh?
The girl used it herself when she began to enjoy the bath. It begins with the same letter as bath. Well, she knows no better. She learnt it at her mother's knee. But she must not hear it from your lips.
Oh, no, I cannot charge myself with ever having used this. Except in moments of extreme and justifiable excitement.
Only this morning, sir, you applied it to your boots, the butter, and the brown bread.
Oh, that! A mere alliteration, Mrs. Pierce, natural to a parents.
Well, whatever you choose to call it, sir, I beg you not to let the girl hear you repeat it.
Oh, very well. Is that all, Mrs. Pierce?
No, sir. We shall have to be very particular with this girl as regards to personal cleanliness.
Yes, quite right, Mrs. Pierce.
Yes, I mean not to be slovenly in her appearance or untidy in leaving things about.
Yes, I did intend to draw this to your attention, Mr. Pierce. You see, people, it's these small things that count. Take care of the pence and the pounds will take care of themselves. It's just as true in personal habits as it is in money.
Oh, yes, sir. Then might I ask you not to come down to breakfast in your dressing gown? Or at any rate, not to use it as a napkin to the extent you do? And if you would be so good as to not eat everything off the same plate, and not put the porridge saucepan out of your hand on the clean tablecloth, it would be a better example of the girl. You know you nearly choked yourself with a fishbone in the jam only last week.
Mrs. Pierce, I may do these things sometimes in absence of mind. Surely I don't do them habitually. But, by the way, from my dressing gown, it smells most damnably of benzene.
Oh, no doubt it does, sir. But if you will wipe your fingers on it every morning.
Oh, very well. I'll wipe it through my hair in future.
Oh, I do hope you're not offended, Mr. Higgins.
No, nothing of the sort. You're quite right. Yes, I shall be most particular. Is there anything else?
Yes, sir. Might she have some of those Japanese dresses you brought back from abroad? I really can't put her back in her old things.
Yes, anything you like, Mrs. Pierce. Now, is that all?
Yes. Thank you, sir. That is all.
You know, Pickering, that woman has the most extraordinary ideas about me. Here I am, a shy and diffident sort of chap. I've never been able to feel really grown up and tremendous like the other fellows, but she's got some silly notion that I'm an arbitrary, overbearing, bossy kind of person. I just cannot account for it. Oh.
If you please, sir, the trouble is beginning already. There's a dustman downstairs, Alfred Doolittle, wants to see you. He says you have his daughter here.
Oh, I say.
Send the blackguard.
He may not be a black.
Oh, nonsense, of course he's a blackguard.
Well, whether he is or not, I'm afraid we're in for some trouble with him.
Oh, no, I don't think so. If there's any trouble to be had, it's he that shall have it with me. Well, I have a feeling. Besides, we might get something interesting out of him.
About the girl.
No, I mean his dialect.
Doolittle, sir.
Professor Higgins.
Look here. Morning. Sit down.
Morning, Governor. I've come about a very serious matter, Governor.
Brought up in Hounslow, another world faculty. What do you want?
I want my daughter, that's what I want, see?
Yes, of course you do. You're her father, aren't you? I'm glad to see there's a spark of family feeling left. Look, there she's upstairs. You can take her away.
What?
Oh, take her away. You don't think I'm going to keep her for you, do you?
No, look here. Is this reasonable? Is it fair that you take advantage of a man like this? The girl belongs to me and you've got her. Where do I come in?
Your daughter had the audacity to come into my house and ask me to teach her to speak English like a lady in a flower shop. This gentleman and my housekeeper have been here all the time. You sent her here to blackmail me, didn't you? How dare you put her up to this?
Don't take a man up like that, Governor.
Oh, well, the police will take you up. Attempting to extort money by threats. I'll telephone him immediately.
Have I asked you for a price, darling? I'll leave it to this gentleman here. Have I said a word about money?
So why else did you come?
Well, what else would a man come for? Be human, Governor.
Alfred, did you put her up to it?
So help me, Governor, I never did. I take my Bible oath, I ain't seen the girl these 2 months past.
Oh, then how did you know that she was here?
I'll tell you, Governor, if you'll only let me get a word in. I'm willing to tell you. I'm wanting to tell you. I'm waiting to tell you.
Pickering, observe this natural form of rhetoric. I'm willing to tell you, I'm wanting to tell you, I'm waiting to tell you. Sentimental rhetoric. That's the Welsh strain in him. It also accounts for his mendacity and his dishonesty.
Oh, come, Higgins, I'm West Country myself. How did you know the girl was here if you didn't send her?
It's like this, Governor. The girl took a boy in a taxi with her to give him a job. Son of her landlady is. He hung about on the chance she might give him another ride up. She sent him back for her luggage when she heard you was willing for her to stay here. I met the boy on the corner of Longacre and Endles.
Oh, yes, a public house, yes.
A poor man's club, Governor. Why shouldn't I?
Do let him tell his story.
Yeah, well, he told me what was up, and I asked him what was my feelings and my duty as a father. I says to him, you bring me the luggage, I says.
Why didn't you go for it yourself?
Well, then Annie wouldn't have trusted me with it, Governor. She's that sort of woman, you know. I had to give the boy a penny before he'd trust me with it, little swine. I brought it just to oblige, you like. Make myself agreeable, that's all.
How much luggage?
Oh, musical instrument, Governor, a few pictures, trifle of jewellery and a bird cage. She said she didn't want no clothes. Now, what was I to think from that, Governor? I ask you, as a period, what was I to think?
So you came to save her from a fate worse than death, eh?
That is right, Governor, just that.
Why did you bring her luggage if you intended to take her away?
Have I said a word about taking her away, have I now?
Oh, no, but you're going to take her away and double...
No, Governor, look, I'm not a man to stand in my girl's light. He's a career or as you might say it.
This is Eliza's father. He's come to take her away. Give her to him.
No, look, this is a misunderstanding. Listen here.
He can't take her away, Mr. Higgins. How can he? You told me to burn all her clothes.
That's right. I can't carry her through the streets like a blooming monkey, can I? I put it here.
You have put it to me that you want your daughter. If she has no clothes, you go out and buy her some. You're her father.
Well, where's the clothes she come in then? Did I burn them or did your missus here?
I am the housekeeper, if you please. I have sent some clothes for your girl. When they come, you can take her away. You can wait in the kitchen. This way, please.
Now look, Governor, you and me is men of the world, and we...
Men of the world, are we? Are you going to go, Mrs. Pierce?
I think so, indeed, sir.
The floor is yours, Mr. Doolittle.
Oh, thank you, Governor. Well, the truth is, I've taken a sort of fancy to you, Governor.
And if you want the girl, I'm not so set on having her back home again. But what I might be agreeable to is an arrangement. Regarding the life of a young woman, she's a fine, handsome girl. As a daughter, she's not worth her keeping, so I tell you straight. All I ask is my rights as a father. And you're the last one alive to expect me to let it go for nothing. For I can see you're one of the straight sort, Governor. And what's a £5 note to you? And what's a lighter to me?
I think you ought to know, Doolittle, that Mr. Higgins' intentions are entirely honourable.
Of course they are, Governor. Of course they are. If they wasn't, I'd ask 50.
Do you mean to say that you'd actually sell your daughter for £50?
I know in a general way I wouldn't, Governor, but to oblige a gentleman like yourself, I'd do a good deal, I do assure you.
Have you no morals, man?
I call them, Governor. Neither could you if you was as poor as me. Look, I don't think anything by it, but if Eliza's to get a bit out of this, what about me too?
I don't know what to do, Pickering. There can be no question to it that, as a matter of morals, it's a crime to give this chap a farthing. There's a sort of a rough justice to his claim.
That's all I say, Governor, that's all I ask. A father's art, as it were.
Well, I know the feeling, but really it hardly seems right.
Oh, don't say that, Governor. Don't put it that way. What am I, Governor's both? I ask you, what am I? I'm one of the undeserving poor, that's what I am. Think of what that means to a man. It means he's up against middle-class morality all the time. If there's something going and I put him for a bit of it, it's always the same story. You're undeserving, so you can't have it. But my needs are as great as the most deserving widows that's ever got money out of 6 different charities in 1 week for the death of the same husband. I don't think less than a deserving man. I need more. I don't eat less harder than him, and I drink a lot more. I want a bit of amusement for my thinking man. I want cheerfulness and song and a band when I feel low. Well, they charge me just as much for everything as they charge a deserving. What is middle-class morality? Just an excuse for never giving me anything. Therefore, I ask you, gentlemen, not to play that game on me. I'm playing straight with you. I'm not pretending to be deserving. I'm undeserving. And I plan to go on being undeserving. I like it. That's the truth. Would you take advantage of a man's nature to do him out of the price of his own daughter, when he's brought up and fed and clothed by the sweat of his brow until she's grown big enough to be interested to do gentlemen? Is £5 unreasonable? I put it to you, and I'll leave it to you.
If we listened to this chap a moment and took him in hand for 3 months, he could choose between a seat in the cabinet or a popular pulpit in Wales.
What do you say to that, Doolittle?
Yeah, no, there you go, thank you kindly. I've heard all the preachers and all the prime ministers, for I'm a thinking man, and game for politics or religion or social reform, same as all the other amusements. But I tell you, it's a dog's life any way you look at it. Undeserving poverty is my line. Taken one station in society with another, it's... Well, it's the only one that's got any ginger in it, to my taste.
I suppose we must give him the money.
He'll make bad use of it, I'm afraid.
Not me, Governor. Don't be frightened, I'll save it or spare it or live idle on it. There won't be a penny of it left by Monday. I'll have to go to work same as I never had it. Now, it won't pauperise me, you can bet. Just one good spree for myself and me missus, bringing enjoyment to ourselves and employment to others. And satisfaction to you to know it ain't been thrown away. You couldn't spend it.
Irresistible, let's give him 10.
All right, Governor. She might not have the heart to spend 10. And neither will I. I mean, £10 is a lot of money, Governor. It makes a man feel prudent, like. And then goodbye to happiness. Now, you give me what I asked you, Governor. Not a penny more, not a penny less.
Why don't you marry that missus of yours? I rather draw the line at encouraging this sort of immorality.
Tell her so, Governor. Tell her so. I'm willing. It's me that suffers by it. I'm no hold on her. I've got to be agreeable to her. I've got to buy her presents. I've got to buy her clothes, something sinful. I'm a slave to that woman, Governor, just because I'm not a lawful husband. And she knows it too. Can't you marry me? Take my advice, Governor. Marry Eliza while she's young enough. I don't know no better. If you don't, you'll be sorry for it after. If you do, she'll be sorry for it after. But better her than you, because you're a man and she's only a woman. Don't know how to be happy anyhow.
Let's do it a moment longer. There are no moral convictions left. 5,000, I think you said.
I let it go, Governor.
Now, you're sure you won't take 10?
Oh, not just that, another time. There you are. Thank you, Governor. So long. Oh, beg pardon, miss.
Yeah, now you know your own daughter.
God, blimey, it's Eliza.
Oh, silly.
Silly!
Now, Mr. Higgins, don't say anything to make the girl conceited about it.
Sorry, Mrs. Pierce, I mean damn silly.
Please, sir.
Extremely silly.
I should look all right with the hat on.
Old-fashioned, by George, it ought to look horrible.
Well, I never thought she'd treat up as good looking as that. She's a credit to me, ain't she?
Oh, I tell you, it's easy to clean up here. Hot and cold water on tap, there is just as much as you like. And woolly towels, there isn't a towel so hot it burns your fingers. And soft brushes to scrub yourself with, and a big bowl of soap smelling like primroses. Oh, now I know why ladies is so clean. Washing's a treat for him. Wish I could see what it is for the like of me.
I'm glad the bathroom met with your approval, Eliza.
It did, not all of it, and I don't care who is me stay. Mrs. Pierce knows.
What was the matter, Mrs. Pierce?
Oh, nothing, sir, it doesn't matter.
I didn't know which way to look. I had a good mind to break it, but I hung a towel over it, I did.
Over what?
Over the looking glass.
I'm afraid, Doolittle, that you brought your daughter up a little too strictly.
Not me, Governor. I never brought her up at all. Except to give her a lick of the strap now and again.
No.
She's got accustomed to it, that's all, you'll see. But she'll soon get used to your free and easy ways.
I'm a good girl, I am, and I might get used to no free and easy ways.
Eliza, if you say that you're a good girl again, I shall have no hesitation in sending you home with your father.
Not him. You don't know my father. All he come here for is to touch it with the money to get drunk on.
Well, what do you expect? They put it in the plate in church, I suppose. Now, don't you give me none of your lip, young lady. Now, don't you give the gentleman here. You'll have to answer me, see?
Have you any more advice to give your daughter before you go? Your blessing, for instance.
No, me, Governor. I'm not one to put up my children to all I know myself. I know the way it is. Now, if you want to improve Eliza's mind, Governor, you do it yourself with a strap. So long, then.
Stop. Now, listen. You will come and see Eliza regularly. Now, that's your duty as a father. I've got a brother who's a clergyman. He could help you in your talks with her.
Yeah, certainly I'll come, Governor, but not just this week, 'cause I've got a job at a distance. But later on, you may depend on me. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon.
Don't you believe the old liar? He'd as soon you said a bulldog on him as a clergyman. You won't see him again, Harry.
I don't want to, Eliza. Do you?
Not me. I don't want never to see him again, I don't. He's a disgrace to me, he is, collecting dust instead of working at his trade.
And what is his trade, Eliza?
Talking money out of other people's pockets. His proper trade's a navvy, and he works at it sometimes too, for exercise, and earns good money. Ain't you going to call me Miss Doolittle no more?
I'm sorry, Mr. Whittle. It was a slip of the tongue.
Oh, I don't mind. And you sounded so genteel. I should just like to take a taxi to the corner of Tottenham Court Road and get out there and tell it to wait for me. Just to put the girls in their place a bit. I want to speak to them, you know.
Better wait until we get you something really fashionable.
Don't disregard your friends now that you've risen in class. I mean, that's what we call snobbery.
We don't call the like of any friends now, I should hope. They took it out of me often enough with their ridicule when they had the chance. And now I mean to get a bit of my own back. But if I'm to have fashionable clothes, I'll wait. I'd like to have some. Mrs. Pierce said you're going to get me something to wear in bed at night different to what I wear in the day. But it do seem a waste of money when you can get something to show. Besides, I never could fancy changing into cold things on a winter's night.
Now, Eliza, the new clothes have come for you to put on.
Ah!
I shan't fight like that girl.
Higgins, we have.
I shall never get in the way of really liking young women, Mother. My idea of a lovable woman is someone as like you as possible. Some habits lie just too deep. Besides, they're all idiots.
Do you know what you would do if you really loved me, Henry?
Marry, I suppose.
No. Stop fidgeting and take your hand out of your pocket. That's a good boy. Tell me about this girl.
Well, she's coming to see you.
I don't remember asking.
Oh, no, you didn't. I did. You wouldn't have invited her if you did.
Indeed. Why?
Well, she's a common flower girl. I picked her up off the coast there.
Oh, and invited her to my home?
Oh, she'll be all right. I told her to speak properly. And she has strict orders as to her behaviour. She's to keep to two subjects. Your health and the weather. How do you do and nice day and so on. And not to let herself go on about things in general. Don't be safe.
Safe? To talk about our health, talk about our insides, and perhaps about our outsides. Oh, how could you be so silly, Henry?
Oh, look, she must talk about something. Don't worry, Mother. She'll be right. I've got a sort of a bet on that I'll pass her off as a duchess at an ambassador's garden party. Pickering's in it with me. I started work on her some months ago, and she's getting on like a house on fire. I shall win my bet. You know, she has the most extraordinary quickness of ear. She's picking up the language almost quicker than some of my middle-class students. You know, she speaks English almost as you speak French.
Well, that's satisfactory at all events.
Well, it is, and it isn't.
What does that mean?
Well, you see, I've got her pronunciation all right, but it's not how she pronounces, it's what she pronounces, and that's where I'm running the most beastly difficulty.
Isn't that Miss Eynsford Hill?
Oh, good Lord, there.
How do you do? My son, Henry.
Oh, your celebrated son. How long to meet you, Professor Higgins.
Delighted.
How do you do?
By George, now I've met you somewhere before. I haven't just a notion where, but I do recognise that voice. Oh, doesn't matter, sit down.
I'm sorry to say that my celebrated son is no mess. You mustn't mind him.
I don't. Not at all.
Oh, have I been rude? I didn't mean to be.
Hello, Pickering.
How do you do, Mrs. Higgins?
So good of you to come. Do you know Mrs. Eynsford Hill?
How do you do?
Miss Eynsford Hill?
Has Henry told you what we've come about?
No, we were interrupted, damn it.
Please. Oh, in a way? Oh, no. You couldn't have come more fortunately. We want you to meet
By George, we do have 2 or 3 people left. Yes, you'll do as well as anyone else.
Mr. Einstein Hill.
Oh, good Lord, another of them. Are you? Are you?
I don't think you know my son, Professor Higgins.
Are you? Right. Now, I had to get you something before. Where was it? I don't think so. No, don't matter. Sit down. Well, here we all are, then. What do we talk about till Eliza arrives?
Henry, you're the life and soul of the Royal Society soirees, but really, you're rather trying when it comes to more commonplace occasions.
Oh, am I? Well, I suppose I am.
I sympathise. I haven't any small talk. If people would only say what they really think.
Lord forbid. Well, what people think they ought to think is bad enough, but if they were to say what they really thought, it would break up the whole show. How do you think it would be if I was to say what I was thinking right now?
Is it so very cynical?
Cynical? Who said anything about cynical? It wouldn't be decent.
Sure, you can't mean that, Professor Higgins.
Well, they're all savages, more or less. We're only supposed to be cultured and civilized, and to know all about poetry and philosophy and art and science. But how many of us know even the meaning of those words? What do you know about poetry? What do you know about art? What does he know about art or science? Or anything else for that matter? What the devil do you imagine I know about philosophy?
Or manners, Henry.
Oh,
Miss Doolittle.
here she is, Papa.
How do you do, Mrs. Higgins? Mr. Higgins told me I might come. Quite right. I'm very glad indeed to see you.
How do you do?
Colonel Pickering, is it not?
You're sure we've met somewhere before, Miss Doolittle. I remember your eyes.
How do you do?
My daughter, Clara.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I've most certainly had the pleasure.
My son, Freddie.
How do you do?
George, yes! Now I remember! It was Covent Garden, wasn't it? What a devil of a show!
Henry, please.
Sorry.
The shallow depression in the west of these islands is likely to move in an easterly direction. There are no indications of any great change in the barometrical situation.
Oh, you're funny!
What is wrong with that, young man? I bet I got it right.
Really?
I'm sure I hope it doesn't turn cold. There's so much influenza about. We pass for a whole family regularly every spring.
My aunt died of influenza, so they said. But it's my belief they done the old woman. Yes, Lord, love you. Why should she die of influenza? She come through diphtheria night enough the year before. I saw her with my own eyes. Fairly blue with it she was. They all thought she was dead. But my father, he kept ladling gin done. She came to so sudden when she bit the bowl off the spoon. What call would a woman with that strength in her have to die of influenza? What become of her new straw hat that should have come to me? Somebody pitched it. And what I say is, them as pitched it, done her in.
What does doing her in?
That's the news fault. To do someone in means to kill them.
But surely you can't believe that your aunt was killed.
Do I not? Them she lived with would have killed her for a pat him, let alone a pat.
But it can't have been right for your father to thrust spirit down her throat. Might have killed her.
Not her. Gin was mother's milk too. Besides, it poured so much down his own throat that he knew the good of it.
Do you mean that he drank?
Drank? My word, something chronic.
How dreadful for you.
Not a bit. It never did him no harm what I could see. But then he did not keep it up regular. On the verse, as you might say, from time to time. And always more agreeable when he had a drop in. When he was out of work, my mother used to give him fourpence and tell him to go out and not come back until he drunk himself cheerful and loving life. There's lots of women has to make their husbands drunk to make them fit to live with. See, it's like this. When a man has a bit of a conscience, it always takes him when he's sober, and then it makes him low-spirited. A drop of booze just takes that off and makes him happy. Here, what are you sniggering at?
The new small talk. You do it so awfully well.
If I was doing it proper, what was you laughing at? Have I said anything I oughtn't?
Not at all.
Well, that's a mercy anyhow. What I always say is... Well, I must be going. So pleased to have met you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Colonel Pickering.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, all.
Are you walking across the park, Mr. Little? If so...
Not bloody loud.
Don't ask me. I've been away in India for several years. And really, matters have changed so much that sometimes I don't know whether I'm at a respectable dinner table or at a ship's forecastle.
It's all a matter of habit. There's no harm in it. Nobody means anything by it. And you give such a quaint emphasis to things that are not in themselves very witty.
I find new small talk delightful and quite innocent. Well, after that, it's time for us to go. Yes, we have 3 homes to go to still. Goodbye, Mrs. Higgins.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Colonel Pickering.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Professor Higgins.
Goodbye.
Now, don't you forget to try out the new small talk on those 3 at homes, will you? Don't be shy. Lay it on strong.
I will. Goodbye. Such nonsense, all this early Victorian prudery.
Such damn nonsense.
Such bloody nonsense.
Well, I ask you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Would you like to meet Miss Usual again?
Yes, I should most awfully.
Well, you know my days.
Yes, thanks awfully. Well, goodbye.
I shall never be able to bring myself to use that word.
Don't, it's not compulsory, you know. You'll get on quite well without it.
Only Clarence sort of down on me if I'm not having a bit of the latest slang. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You mustn't mind Clara. We're so poor and she is just so artist, poor child. She doesn't quite know. But the boy's nice. Don't you think so?
Oh, I think so. I shall always be delighted to see him.
Thank you, dear. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Professor Higgins.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, is she presentable?
You silly boy. Of course she's not presentable. She's a triumph of your art and of her dressmakers. But if you suppose for a moment that she doesn't give herself away in every sentence she utters, you must be perfectly cracked about her.
But don't you think something might be done? I mean, something to eliminate the sanguinary element from a conversation.
Not as long as she's in Henry's hands.
Do you mean that my language is improper?
No, dearest. It would be quite proper, say, in a canal barge. But it would not be proper for her at a garden party.
Well, I think that's...
Oh, come, Higgins. You must learn to know yourself. I haven't heard such language as yours since I used to review the troops 20 years ago in Hyde Park.
Oh, well, if you say so. I suppose I don't always speak as a bishop.
Colonel Pickering, will you tell me the exact state of things in Wimpole Street?
Well, I come to live there with Henry, and well, we work by Indian dialects together, and well, we think it more convenient.
Quite so. I know all about that. It's an excellent arrangement. But where does this girl live?
With us, of course. Where else should she?
But on what terms? Is she a servant? If not, what is she?
I think I know what you mean, Mrs. Higgins.
Not that, do I? But I had to work dashed hard with this girl to get her to a present picture novel every day. And besides, she's extremely useful. You know, she knows where all my appointments are and where all the things are. She's the most handy thing that's ever come my way.
How does your housekeeper get on with her?
Mrs. Pierce. Jolly glad to have her round the place. You see, before she came, she used to have to remember my appointments and where other things were and so forth. But she does have one silly bee in her bonnet about Eliza. You know, she keeps saying, "You don't think so?" Doesn't she?
That's the formula. You don't think so. That's the end of every conversation about Eliza.
As if I ever stopped thinking about her and her silly vowels and consonants. You know, I am sick to death of thinking about her and watching her silly lips and teeth and tongue, to say nothing of her soul, which is the quaintest of the lot.
You certainly are a pretty pair of babes. Playing with your live doll.
Hey, this is the hardest job I've ever tackled, Mother. Make no mistake about that. But you've no idea how interesting it is to take one human being and make her into a completely different human being by changing her voice. When it's the sort of thing that bridges the gulf that separates class from class and soul from soul.
Yes, it's enormously interesting. I assure you, my dear Mrs. Higgins, we take Eliza very seriously. Not a week goes by, not a day, but what with some change. You know, we keep records of every stage.
Exciting experiment I've ever tackled. She regularly fills Eliza, doesn't she?
One always taught
Not teaching Eliza.
dressing Eliza.
What? New Eliza.
I assure you, my dear Mrs. Higgins, that girl is
She's just like a parrot.
She knows
I tried to run every single sound in her voice. Sorry, now, but when Pickering starts shouting, no one can get a word in edgeways.
Quiet, Henry. Colonel Pickering, don't you realize that when Eliza walked into Wimpole Street, something walked in with her?
Well, her father.
But what?
A problem.
Oh, the problem of how to pass her off as a lady.
Oh, no, I've solved that problem. I've solved it already.
No, you two infinitely stupid male creatures. The problem of what is to be done with her afterwards.
Well, afterwards she can leave us with all the advantages that I have given her.
The advantages of that poor woman who was here just now. The manners and habits that disqualify a fine lady from earning her own living without giving her a fine lady's income. Is that what you mean?
Oh, that will be all right, Mrs. Hughes.
We'll get her some light employment.
She's happy enough. Don't you worry about her. Goodbye.
Don't worry about her. The deed's half done already.
We'll do the right thing by her. Goodbye.
Let's take her down to the Shakespeare exhibition at Earl's Court.
Her remarks will be delicious.
We'll get her to make more people for us when they get here.
Ripping.
Men. Men. Men.
Going out again tonight?
Right, can Mrs. Pierce go to bed? We don't want anything more, do we?
Oh, good Lord, no.
I say, Mrs. Pierce will row if we leave these things lying about.
Oh, chuck in the balcony out, grab the hallway. She'll find them there, all right. She'll put them away. She'll think we were drunk.
We are slightly.
Any others? Why, I didn't look.
Only circulars. And it's coronet until they do for you.
Money lender. Here. Well, what an evening. What a crew. What a silly tomfoolery. There they are they?
Well, I feel rather tired. It's been a long day. Rather too much of a good thing. The garden party, the dinner party, the reception. But you won your bet, Hughes. Eliza did the trick. Something to spare, eh?
Thank God it's over.
Were you nervous? Eliza didn't seem a bit nervous.
She wasn't nervous. No, I knew she'd be all right. No, it's just been the strain of putting this job through all these months of selling on me. No, it was interesting at first while we were at the phonetic stage, but after that I got deadly sick of the whole thing. You know, it was a silly notion, and the whole thing's been a dead bore.
Oh, come, Higgins. The garden party was frightfully exciting. My heart began beating like anything.
Oh, yes, for the first 3 minutes. But after I saw we were going to win hands down, I felt like a bear in a cage, wandering up and down with nowhere to go. Oh, and the dinner was worse. Gorging myself for over an hour with no one but that damn fool social woman to talk to. But I tell you, never again, Pickering. No more artificial duchesses for me. The whole thing has been simple poetry.
You've never been broken in properly to the social routine. I've enjoyed dipping into it myself occasionally. Makes me feel young. I was quite proud once or twice, because Eliza was doing it so well. You know, lots of the real people can't do it at all. They're such fools, they think style comes by nature to people in their position. So they never learn. There's always something professional about doing a thing so perfectly well.
Yeah, that's what it is that drives me so mad. Silly people don't know their own silly minds. Oh, well, at least I can go to bed tonight without dreading tomorrow.
Yes, I think I'm turning to. Still, it's been a great occasion. Try. Good night.
Good night. Oh, hey, Eliza, will you turn the lights out, please? Tell Mrs. Pierce not to make tea for me in the morning. I'll take coffee. Okay, we're going to leave my slippers. Right.
There are your slippers and that! Take your slippers and may you never have a day's luck with them!
What's the matter? Oh, come on, get out. Is anything wrong?
Nothing wrong with you. I've won your bet for you, haven't I? I don't matter, I suppose.
You won my bet. You! Presumptuous insect. I won my bet. Why the devil did you throw my slippers at me?
Because I wanted to smash your face in. I'd like to kill you, you selfish brute. Why did you leave me where you picked me out? In the gutter. You say God it's all over and now you can throw me back there again, do you?
Oh, so the creature is nervous after all.
Oh!
Oh, no, you don't. Claws in, you cat. I'm going to show you separately. You just sit there and be quiet.
What's to become of me? What's to become of me?
What do you mean, what's to become of you? I mean, what does it matter what becomes of you?
You don't care. I know you don't care. You wouldn't care if I was dead. I'm nothing to you, not so much as them slippers.
Those slippers.
Those slippers. I didn't think it made any difference now.
Why have you begun going on like this? May I ask if you complain of your treatment here? Well, has somebody been treating you badly? Colonel Pickering? Mrs. Pierce? Any of the servants?
No.
Well, I presume you don't intend that I've been treating you badly? tired after the strain of the day. Will you take a glass of champagne?
No, thank you.
Eliza, this has been coming on for some days, hasn't it? I suppose it was natural for you to be nervous about the garden party, but well, that's all over now. Nothing more to worry about.
No, nothing more for you to worry about. Oh God, I wish I was dead.
Why? Oh, in heaven's name, why? Listen to me, Eliza. All this irritation, now that's purely subjective.
I don't understand. I'm too ignorant.
No, it's your imagination. The silly folly, nothing else. Nothing's the matter. Nobody's hurting you. Oh, look, you get up to bed, have a good cry, say your prayers, and then you'll feel more comfortable.
I heard your prayers. Thank God it's all over.
Well, don't you thank God it's all over? You're free now, you can do whatever you like.
What am I fit for? What have you left me fit for? Where am I to go? What am I to do? What's to become of me?
Oh, I see. So that's what's bothering you, is it? Look, I shouldn't bother about that if I were you. I'm sure you're fitting somewhere, right? No, I really wasn't quite aware that you were going away. You might marry, you know. Yes. Not all men are confirmed old bachelors like me and like the Colonel. Some men are the marrying kind, poor fools. You're not bad looking. Oh, not now, of course, but you've been crying, you look like a very devil. When you wore yourself, you look really quite attractive. To men who aren't marrying kind, of course, you understand. Don't be tired, Eliza. Go up to bed. Have a good cry. Have a good night's sleep. And when you get up in the morning and have a look in the glass, you won't feel so cheap. I dare say her father could fit you up with some chap or other who do very well.
We were above that at the corner of Tottenham Court Road.
What do you mean?
I sold flowers. I didn't sell myself. Now that you've made a lady of me, I'm not fit to sell anything else.
Eliza! They dread self-human relations by dragging all this hang about buying and selling into us. But you needn't marry the fellow if you don't like him.
What else am I to do?
Oh, what about your old idea of a flower shop now? Pickering could set you up in one. He's quite wealthy, you know. But he had to pay for those clothes that you're wearing. In fact, with the hire of the jewellery, you'll put a pretty hole in £200. Well, 6 months ago, you would have thought it the very millennium to have your own flower shop. No, I can't be bothered discussing it anymore tonight. I'm going up to bed. But I did come down for something. Now, what was it?
Your slippers.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you shine them at me.
Before you go, sir, do my clothes belong to me or to Colonel Pickering?
What the devil of use would they be to Pickering?
He might want them for the next girl you pick up to experiment on.
Oh, so that's what you think about us, is it?
I don't want to hear any more about that. All I want to know is whether anything belongs to me. My own clothes were burnt.
Well, what does it matter? Why do you bring this up in the middle of the night?
I want to know what I may take away with me. I don't want to be accused of stealing.
Stealing? Oh, you shouldn't have said that, Eliza. That shows want of feeling.
Sorry. I'm only a common, ignorant girl. And in my station, I have to be careful. There can't be any feeling between the like of you and the like of me. Please, will you tell me what belongs to me and what doesn't?
You may take the whole damned house full if you like. Except those jewels, they are hired. Now, is that satisfying?
Stop! Please. Will you take these to your room and keep them safe? I don't want to run the risk of their being missing.
You know, if these belong to me instead of the jeweller, I take great pleasure in jamming the whole lot down your silly throats.
This ring isn't the jeweller's. It's the one you bought me in Brighton. I don't want it now. Don't you hit me?
Hit you? Oh, you impudent creature. It's you that hit me. You wounded me to the heart.
Glad. I got a little of my own
You
back
made me
now.
lose my temper too, which is a thing that's hardly ever happened to me. I refuse to discuss it anymore tonight. I'm going to bed.
You'd better leave a note for Mrs. Pierce about the coffee, but she won't be told by me.
Damn Mrs. Pierce, and damn the coffee, and damn you! And damn my own silly folly for wasting the treasure in my regard and the treasure of my knowledge on a heartless gutter snipe.
If you told me that Mr. Henry was not in the state, it would have been more surprising. Tell them to come up when they've finished with the police. I suppose he's lost something. Yes, ma'am. Go upstairs and tell Miss Doolittle that Mr. Henry and the Colonel are here. Ask them to come down till I send for him.
Look here, Mother, here's a confounded thing.
Yes, dear. Good morning. What did I say?
Eliza's bolted.
You must have frightened her.
Frightened her? Oh, nonsense. I left her last night as usual to turn the lights out and all that, and instead of going to bed, she changed her clothes and went right off. Oh, bed hasn't even been slept in. But you know, she came in a cab for her things before 7 this morning, and that fool Mrs. Pierce gave them to her without telling me a word about it. I just don't know what to do.
Do without, I'm afraid, Henry. What? The girl has a perfect right to leave if she chooses.
But I don't know where any of the things are. I don't know what appointment I got. I just get
Good morning, Mrs. Higgins. Has Henry told you?
What did that asset inspector say? Have you offered a reward?
You don't mean to say you've set the police after Eliza?
Of course. What are police for?
The inspector made a lot of difficulties. I really think he suspected us of some improper purpose.
Well, of course he did. What right have you got to go to the police and give the girl's name as if she were a thief or a lost umbrella or something?
We want to find her.
We couldn't let it go like that, Mrs. Higgins. What are we to do?
You have no sense, either of you, don't you?
Mr. Henry, a gentleman wants to see you very particular.
I can't see anybody just now. Who is it?
Mr. Doolittle, sir.
Doolittle.
Oh, no, sir, a gentleman.
Oh, it's somebody that she's got. Some relative of hers we know nothing about. A silly mark. Ah, genteel relatives. Now we'll hear something.
Do you know any of her people?
Only her father, the fellow we told you about.
Mr. Doolittle.
Look here. Do you see this? You've done this.
Done what?
This I say, look at this hat, look at this coat.
Has Eliza been buying you clothes?
Eliza, not she. Why would Eliza buy me clothes?
Good morning, Mr. Doolittle. Won't you sit down?
Asking your pardon, man. Thank you. I'm that full of what's happened to me, I can't think of anything else.
So what Dickens has happened to you?
Well, I shouldn't mind if it just happened to me. I mean, anything might happen to anyone, but no one to blame of Providence, as you might say. But this is something you've done to me. Yes, you, Henry Higgins.
Have you found Eliza?
Now, have you lost her?
Yes.
You had all the luck you had. No, I ain't found her. But she'll find me soon enough now after what you've done to me.
Well, what has my son done to you, Mr. Doolittle?
Done to me? Ruined me. Destroyed my happiness. Tied me up and delivered me into the hands of middle-class morality.
Oh, he's drunk, he's raving, he's mad. Now, I gave you £5 for the girl, and after that I saw you twice for £0.5 an hour. Now, I haven't seen you since.
No, drunk am I? Mad am I? Tell me this. Did you or did you not write a letter to an old guy in America what was giving $5 million to set up moral reform societies all around the world, and what wanted you to invent a universal language for him?
What? H.R.T. Waterfellow? But he's dead.
Yeah, he did, all right, and I'm done for it. Now, did you or did you not write him a letter to say the most original moralist alive in England, to the best of your knowledge, was Alfred Doolittle, a common dustman?
Yes, after your first visit, I do remember writing some sort of note in the cat, just as a silly joke.
Oh, you may well call it a silly joke. You put the lid on me right enough. It gave me the chance to show that Americans is not like us, that they recognise and respect merit in every class, however humble. Them words were in his blooming will, in which Henry Higgins, thanks to your silly joking, He leaves me a share in his pre-digested cheese trust, worth 3,000 a year, on condition that I lecture for his Wannafeller Moral Reform World League as often as they ask me, up to 6 times a year.
What a lark.
The same thing for you, Doolittle. They won't ask you twice.
It ain't the lecturing I mind. I lecture them blue in the face over and not turn a hair. It's making a gentleman of me that I object to. Why should they make a gentleman of me? I was happy, I was free. I touched an eye on everybody for money when I wanted it. Same as I touched you, Henry Higgins. Now I'm worried. Tied neck and heels and everybody touches me for money. It's a good thing for you, says my solicitor. Always it says I. It's a good thing for you, I says. When I was poor, I had a solicitor once when they found a pram in a dust cart. Well, he got me off, then got shut on me, and me shut him as quick as he could. Same as the doctors. They buggered me out of the hospital so I could hardly stand on my legs and nothing to pay. Now, they decide I'm not an healthy man. I can't live unless I'm looked at twice a day. In the house, I'm not allowed to do a hand's turn. Somebody else must do it and touch me for it. A year ago, I never had a relative in the world, except 2 or 3 that didn't speak to me. Now I'm 50. Not a decent week's wages amongst the lot. I have to live for others and not for myself. That's middle class morality. You talk of losing Eliza. Don't you be anxious. She'll be on my doorstep by this. Her that can support herself by selling flowers if I wasn't respectable. And the next one to touch me will be you, Henry Higgins. I'll have to learn to speak middle class language, or few, instead of proper English. That's where you'll come in, and I dare say that's what you've done it for.
But my dear Mr. Doolittle, you need not suffer all this if you are really in earnest. Nobody can force you to accept this bequest. You can repudiate it. So that's so very good.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's the tragedy of it, man. It's easy to say chuck it, but I haven't the nerve. Which of us has? We're all intimidated. Intimidated, man, that's what we are. I mean, what's it for me if I chuck it for the workhouse at the old age? I have to dye my hair now to keep my job as a dustman. If I was one of the deserving poor and put a bit by, I could chuck it. But why should I? Because the deserving poor might as well be millionaires for all the happiness they ever had. They don't know what happiness is. But I, as one of the undeserving poor, have nothing between me and a pauper's uniform but this here blasted 3,000 a year, which jumps me into the middle class. Excuse the expression, man, but you'd use it yourself if you had my provocation. We've got you every way you turn. It's a choice between the ski and the workhouse and the child poverties of the middle class. I haven't the nerve for the workhouse. Intimidated, that's what I am. Broke all up. Happier men than me will call for my dust and touch me with their tip. And I'll look on helpless and envy them. That's what your son has brought me to.
Well, my dear Mr. Doolittle, I'm pleased you're not going to do anything foolish, but this solves the problem of Eliza's future. You can provide for her now.
Oh yeah, I provide for them all now. All out of 3,000 a year.
He can't provide for her. No, he shan't provide for her. The girl doesn't belong to him. I'd give him £5 for her.
Yeah?
Doolittle, you are either an honest man or a rogue.
A little of both, Henry, like the rest of us.
When
a little
you
of both.
took the money, you can't expect to take the girl as well.
Henry, don't be absurd. If you want to know where Eliza is, she is upstairs.
Upstairs? Well, I'll jolly soon fetch her downstairs.
Why, dear, sit down. Sit down, dear, and listen to me.
Very well, very well. Very well, then. I do think you might have told us this half an hour ago.
Eliza came to me this morning, and she told me of the brutal way you two have treated her.
What? Dear Mrs. Higgins, she's been telling you stories. We didn't treat her brutally. We hardly said a word to her. And we parted on the very best of terms. Higgins, did you bully her after I went to bed?
No, it was just the other way around. She threw my slippers at me. She behaved in the most horrible way without the slightest provocation. The slippers came back straight in my face the moment I came in the door. She used the most positively awful language.
But why? What did we do to her?
Oh, I think I know pretty well what you did. The girl is naturally rather affectionate, I think. Isn't she, Mr. Doolittle?
A very tender-hearted man. Takes after me.
She had become attached to you both. She worked very hard for you, Henry. I don't think you quite realise what anything in the nature of brainwork means to a girl of her class. Well, it seems that when the great day of trial came, and she did this wonderful thing for you without making a single mistake, you two just sat and never said a word to her, but talked together how glad you were that it was all over, and how bored you'd been with the whole thing. Oh. And then you were surprised because she threw your slippers at you. Besides, she threw the fire irons at you.
We said nothing except we were tired and we wanted to go to bed. Did we, Pig? That was all.
I'm quite sure.
Absolutely, really, that was all.
You didn't thank her, or pet her, or admire her, or tell her how splendid she'd been.
She knew all about that. We didn't make speeches, if that's what you mean.
Perhaps we were a little inconsiderate. Is she very angry?
I'm afraid she won't go back to Wimbledon Street, especially now that Mr. Doolittle was able to keep up the position you had kindly thrust upon her. But she says she's quite willing to meet you on friendly terms, and to let bygones be bygones.
Oh, is she, by George?
If you behave yourself, Henry, I'll ask her to come down. If not, go home, for you've taken up quite enough of my time.
Oh, very well then. Pickering, you'll be on your best behaviour. We'll put our Sunday best manners on for this creature we picked up out of the gutter.
Now then, Henry Higgins, add some consideration to my feelings as a middle-class man.
Remember your promise, Henry. Mr. Doolittle, will you be so kind as to step out on the balcony for a moment? I don't want Eliza to have the shock of the news which she's made up with these two gentlemen. Would you mind?
As you wish, man. Anything to help Henry keep her out of my hair.
Ask Miss Doolittle to come down, please. Now, Henry. Be good.
I'm behaving myself perfectly, Mother.
He is doing his best.
Henry, you don't look at all nice in that attitude.
I wasn't trying to look nice, Mother.
It doesn't matter. I only wanted to make you speak.
Why?
Because you can't speak and whistle at the same time.
Where the devil is the girl who's been all day?
How do you do, Professor Higgins? Are you quite well? But of course you are. You are never ill. So glad to see you again, Colonel Pickering. Quite chilly this morning, isn't it?
Don't you dare try this game on me. I taught it to you. I know all about it. But come on, get up and don't be a fool and come home.
Very nicely put indeed.
No, you let the girl speak for herself. You'll jolly soon see that there isn't one word I haven't put into her mouth or one thought I haven't put in her head. I created this thing out of the squashed cabbage leaves of Covent Garden. Now she plays the fine lady with me.
Yes, dear. And you'll sit down, will you?
Will you drop me altogether now that the experiment is over, Colonel Pickering?
Oh, don't. You mustn't think of it as an experiment. It shocks me so.
Oh, I'm only a squashed cabbage leaf.
No.
But I owe so much to you that I should be very unhappy if you forgot me.
That's really very kind of you to say so, Mr.
It's not because you paid for my dresses. I know that you are generous to everyone with money. But it was from you that I learned really nice manners. And that is what makes one a lady, isn't it? You see, It was so very difficult for me with the example of Professor Higgins always before me. I was brought up to be just like you, unable to control myself and using bad language on the slightest provocation. And I should never have known that ladies and gentlemen didn't behave like that if you hadn't been there.
Oh, that's only his way. He doesn't mean it.
Oh, I didn't mean it either when I was a flower girl. It was only my way. But you see, I did it. And that's what makes the difference after all.
No doubt, but still he taught you to speak, and I couldn't have done that, you know.
Of course. That is his profession.
Temptation.
It was just like learning to dance in the fashionable way. There was nothing more than that in it. But do you know what began my real education?
What?
Your calling me Miss Doolittle that day when I first came to Wimpole Street. And that was the beginning of self-respect for me. And there were 100 little things you never noticed because they came naturally to you. Things about standing up and taking off your hat and opening doors.
Oh, that was...
Yes. Things that showed you thought and felt about me as if I was something better than a scullery maid. Though, of course, I know you would have been just the same to a scullery maid if she'd been let into the dining room. Well, you never took your boots off in the drawing room when I was there.
You mustn't mind Higgins. He takes his boots off all over the place.
I know. I'm not blaming him. It is his way, isn't it? But it made such a difference to me that you didn't do it. You see, really and truly, apart from the things that anyone can pick up, the dressing and the proper way of speaking and so on, the difference between a lady and a flower girl is not how she behaves, but how she is treated. I shall always be a flower girl to Professor Higgins because he always treats me as a flower girl and always will. But I know that I can be a lady to you because you always treat me as a lady and always will.
Please don't grind your teeth.
That really is very nice of you to say so.
I should like you to call me Eliza now, if you would.
Thank you. I like it, of course.
And I should like Professor Higgins to call me Miss Doolittle.
I'll see you dance first.
Why don't you slide him back? Don't stand for it. It would do him the world of good.
I can't. I could have done it once, but now I can't go back to it. You told me, you know, that when a child is brought to a foreign country, it picks up the language in a few weeks and forgets its own. Well, I'm a child in your country. I have forgotten my own language and speak nothing but yours. That's the real break-off at the corner of Tottenham Court Road. Leaving Wimpole Street finishes it.
Oh, but you're coming back to Wimpole Street. You'll forgive Higgins.
Well, she, by George. No, you let her go. Let her see how she can get on without me. She'll relapse back in the gutter in 3 weeks without me at her elbow.
He's incorrigible.
No.
You won't relapse, Eliza, will you?
No, not now. Never again. I have learnt my lesson. I don't believe I could utter one of the old sounds if I tried.
There you are, see? Victory! Victory!
Ranger girl! Don't look at me like that, Eliza. Ain't my fault. I've come into some money.
You must have touched a millionaire this time, Dad.
I did, but I'm dressed something special today. I'm off to St George's, Hanover Square. Your stepmother's going to marry me.
You're going to let yourself down to marry that low common woman?
He ought to, Eliza. Why did she change her mind?
Intimidated, Governor. Intimidated. Middle-class morality claimed its victim. Won't you put your hat on, Eliza, and come and see me turned off?
The Colonel says I must. I'll demean myself and get insulted for my pains like enough.
Oh, don't be frightened of that. She don't come to words with anyone now, poor woman. Respectability has broken all the spirit out of her.
Be kind to her, Eliza. Make the best of it.
Oh, well. Just to show there's no ill feeling. I'll be back in a moment.
I feel uncommon nervous about the ceremony, Colonel. I wish you'd come and see me through it.
But you've been through it before, man, when you married Eliza's mother.
Who told you that, Colonel?
Well, nobody told me. I just concluded, well, naturally.
Oh, that ain't the natural way, Colonel. That's the middle-class way. But my way was always the undeserving way. But don't say nothing to Eliza. She don't know, and I always had a delicacy about telling her.
Quite right. We'll leave it so, if you don't mind.
And you'll come to the church, Colonel, and put me through straight?
With pleasure. as far as a bachelor can.
May I come, Mr. Jewett? I should be sorry to miss your wedding.
I shall indeed be honoured by your condescension, ma'am. And my poor old lady will take it as a tremendous compliment. She's been feeling very low lately. Think of the happy days that I know more.
I'll order the carriage and get ready. I shan't be more than 15 minutes. I'm going to the church to see your father marry you, Liza. You'd better come in the room with me. Colonel Pickering can go on with the bridegroom.
Bridegroom. Funny word, isn't it? Makes a man realise his position, sire.
Do forgive me. Come back, Mr.
I don't think Dad would allow me, would you, Dad?
Well, they played you all fairly cunning, Eliza, them two sportsmen. If there was only one, you might have nailed him, but there wasn't, there was two. And one sort of chaperoned the other, as you might say. It's very hard for you, Colonel, but I bear no malice. I should have done the same myself. I've been the victim of one woman or another most of my life, and, well, I don't grudge you and Henry gets the better of Eliza. I shan't interfere. It's time for us to go, Colonel. So long, Henry. See you at St. George's, Eliza.
Do stay.
Eliza. Now, you've had a bit of your own bank, as you call it. Have you had enough, or are you going to be reasonable, or do you want some more?
You want me back only to pick up your slippers and to put up with your tempers and to fetch and carry for you.
I haven't said I want you back at all, miss.
Oh, indeed. Then what are we talking about?
About you, not about me. If you come back, I shall treat you as I have always treated you. I can't change my nature, and I don't intend to change my manners. My manners are just the same as Colonel Pygmalion's.
That's not true. He treats a flower girl as if she was a duchess.
And I treat a duchess as if she were a flower girl.
I see. The same to everyone.
Just so.
Like father.
Well, without accepting the comparison on all points, Eliza, yes. It's true, your father is not a snob. And he'd be quite at home in any station in life in which the eccentric nature may call him. You see, the secret is, Eliza, in not having good manners, or bad manners, or any other particular sort of manners, but having the same manners for all souls. In short, it's like being in heaven, where there are no third-class carriers, and one soul is as good as another.
Amen. You are a born creature.
The question is, Eliza, not whether I treat you rudely, but whether you have ever seen me treat anyone else differently.
I don't care how you treat me. I don't mind your swearing. I shouldn't mind a black eye. I've had one before this. But I won't be passed over.
Oh, then get out of my way, for I shan't stop for you. You talk about me as if I were a motor bus.
Oh, so you are a motor bus, all bounce and go and no consideration for anyone. But I can do without you. Don't think I can't.
Oh, I know you can. I told you you could.
No, you did. You wanted to get rid of me.
Liar.
Thank you.
Well, Eliza, you've never asked yourself, I suppose, whether I could do without you?
Don't you try to get round me. You'll have to do without me.
I can do without anyone. I have my own soul, my own spark of divine fire. But I shall miss you, Eliza. I shall learn something from your idiotic notions. I confess I'm humbly and grateful. And I've grown used to your voice and your appearance. So I like them rather.
And you have both of them on your gramophone and in your book of photographs. When you get lonely without me, you can turn the machine off.
Oh, but I can't turn your soul on. Leave me your feelings, and you can take away your voice and ways, because they are not you.
You are a devil. You can twist the heart in a girl as easy as some could twist her arms to hurt her. Mrs. Pierce won't be. Time and again she has wanted to leave, and you've always got round to her at the last minute. And you don't care a bit for her. You don't care a bit for me.
I care for life, for humanity, and you are a bit of humanity that's come my way and been built into my house. Now, what more can you or anyone else ask?
I won't care for anyone that doesn't care for me.
Oh, commercial principles, Eliza, like silly violence, isn't it?
Don't sneer at me. It's mean to sneer at me.
I've never sneered in my life. Sneering doesn't become the human face or the human soul. I'm merely expressing my righteous contempt for commercialism. I do not and I will not trade in affection. And you call me a fool because you can't bar a hole in me by fetching my slippers. Oh, Eliza, you're a fool. I find the sight of a woman fetching a man's slippers to be disgusting. Have I ever fetched your slippers for you? No. You can't behave like a slave and expect to be cared for. Who cares for a slave? Oh. If you come back for the sake of good fellowship, because you get nothing else. But you've had 1,000 times more out of me than I've had out of you. And if you set up your little puppy dog tricks of fetching and carrying against my creation of a duchess, I will slam that door in your silly face.
What did you do it for if you didn't care for me?
Because it was my job.
I never thought of the trouble it would make for me.
Oh, if our maker ever thought of the trouble he was making, he never would have created the world in the first place. Living life means making trouble. The only way you can get rid of trouble is by killing people. Cowards, you notice, are always shrieking out to have troublesome people killed.
I'm no preacher. I don't notice things like that. I notice that you don't notice me.
Oh, nice. Here I am, spreading the treasures of my Miltonic mind before you, and once and for all, will you understand that I go my way and I do my thing without caring tuppence what happens to you or to me? I'm not intimidated like your father and his stepmother. Oh, you can go, you come back or go to the devil, whichever you please.
What am I to come back for?
Oh, for the fun of it, that's why I took you in the first place.
And you may throw me out tomorrow if I don't do everything you want me to.
Yes, and you can walk out tomorrow if I don't do everything you want me to.
And live with my stepmother?
Or sell flowers?
Oh, if only I could go back to my flower basket. I should be independent of you and father and all the world. Why did you take my independence from me? Why did I give it up? I'm a slave now for all my fine clothes.
Not one bit of it. Look, Eliza, I'll adopt you as a daughter and send Pygmalion. Oh, or else you could marry Pygmalion.
I wouldn't marry you if you asked me, and you're nearer my age than what he is.
Well, he is, not what he is.
I'll talk as I like. You're not my teacher now.
Well, I don't imagine he would, though. I mean, he's as confirmed an old bachelor as I am.
That's not what I wanted, don't you think it? I've always had chaps enough wanting me that way. My Freddie Hill writes to me 2 and 3 times a day, sheets and sheets.
That is a truth.
He has a right to if he likes, poor lad. And he does love me.
But you've got no right to encourage him.
Every girl has a right to be loved.
What? But fools like that?
Oh, Freddie's not a fool. And if he's weak and poor and wants me, maybe he'd make me happier than my betters that bully me and don't want me.
Can he make anything of you, though? That is the point.
Perhaps I could make something of him. But I never thought of us making anything of one another. And you never think of anything else. I only want to be natural.
Oh, in short, you want me to be as infatuated about you as Freddie is that it?
No, I don't. That's not what I want from you. And don't you be too sure of yourself or of me. I wouldn't be a bad girl if I'd like. I've seen more of some things than you, for all your learning. Girls like me can drag gentlemen down to make love to them easy enough. And they wish each other dead the next minute.
Yeah, of course they can. What the thunder are we quarrelling about?
I want a little kindness. I know I'm only a common, ignorant girl, and you a book-learned gentleman, but I'm not dirt under your feet. What I've done, what I did, was not for the taxis and the dresses. I did it because we were pleasant together, and I came to care for you. To want you to make love to me, and not forgetting the difference between us. We're all friendly-like.
Of course. But just what I want. How can you? Oh, Eliza, you are fool.
That's not a proper answer to give me.
Don't be arsy, you're going to get to. It's not being convenient. If you wish to behave like a fine lady, well, you must give up feeling neglected every time the lady you know don't spend half the time snivelling over you. And the other half of the time giving you black eyes. If you can't stand the coldness of my sort of life, I am a stranger, and we'll go back to the gut. Work until you're more a slave than a human being, and cuddle, squabble, and drink until you fall asleep. That's a fine life, the life of the gutter. You can feel it through the thick skin. You can taste it without any work, without any training. Not like science, literature, classical music, poetry, and art. You find me cold, selfish, and unfeeling. Very well then, go back and find the sort of people you do like. Marry some sentimental hob or other with a thick pair of lips to kiss you with, and a thick pair of boots to kiss you and kick you with. If you can't appreciate what you've got, then you better go and get what you can appreciate.
You're a cruel tyrant. I can't talk to you. You turn everything against me. I'm always in the wrong. But you know very well all the time that you're nothing but a bully. You know well I can't go back to the gutter, as you call it, and I have no real friends in the world but you and the Colonel. You know I couldn't bear to live with a low common man after you two. And it's wicked and cruel of you to insult me by pretending I could. You think I must go back to Wimpole Street because I have nowhere else to go but Father's. But don't you be too sure you have me under your feet to be trampled on and talked down. I'll marry Freddie, I will, as soon as I'm able to support him.
What? That young fool? That damned idiot who couldn't get himself a job as an errand boy, even if he had the gut to try for it. Woman, don't you understand that I made you a consort for a king?
Freddie loves me.
Oh.
That makes him king enough for me. I don't want him to work. He wasn't brought up to it as I was. I'll go and be a teacher.
What will you teach in heaven's name?
What you taught me. I'll teach phonetics. I'll offer myself as an assistant to that hairy-faced Hungarian.
To that humbug? To that imposter? That Tony ignoramus? You spread my sins. Don't you take one, so you aren't free your
Wait,
filling debt.
wait, what do I care? I knew you'd strike me someday. Oh, now I know how to deal with you. What a fool I was thinking of before. You can't take away the knowledge you gave me, and you said I had a finer ear than you, and I can be civil and kind to people, which is more than you can. Oh, that's done you in, Gonzalez. Now I don't give that for your bullying and your rude talk. I'll advertise it in the papers that your Duchess is only a flower girl that you taught, and that you'll teach anybody to be the same in 6 months for 1,000 guineas. Oh, when I think of myself crawling under your feet and being trampled on and called names, when all the time I had only to lift up my little finger to be as good as you, I could just kick myself.
You damned impudent slut, you. Oh, but it's better than slivering, isn't it? Better than fetching slivers? By George, Eliza. I said I'd make a woman of you, and I have. I like you like this.
Yes. You turn around and make up to me now that I'm not afraid of you and can do without you.
5 minutes ago you were like a millstone around the neck. Now you're a tower of strength, a consort battleship. You and I and Pickery will be 3 old bachelors instead of 2 men and a silly girl.
The carriage is waiting, Eliza. Are you ready? What? Is the professor coming?
Certainly not. He can't behave himself in church. He makes remarks out loud all the time.
Then I shall not be seeing you again, Professor. Goodbye.
Goodbye, dear.
Oh, goodbye, Mother. Eliza, and cheese. Give me a new pair of reindeer gloves, number 8. And a new tie to go with that suit of mine. You can choose the colour.
Number 8s are too small for you if you want them lined with lamb's wool. You have 3 new ties in the drawer of your washstand and you've forgotten. Colonel Pickering throws double plaster to Stilton and you don't notice the difference. I telephoned Mrs. Pierce this morning not to forget the ham. What you are to do without me, I cannot imagine.
I'm afraid I've spoiled that girl, Henry. I should be uneasy about you and her if she were less fond of Colonel Pickering.
Pickering?